This is your favorite Nollywood show on radio. Nollywood on radio, your go-to source for everything happening in the Nigerian film industry. Today, I'm your host. My name is Benga Bada, and I have with me my runaway partner
Yeah.
on radio,
Why do you mean run away?
Tomi Falade, the
Hello.
entertainment editor for the Nation newspaper.
For Daily Independence.
Oh, Daily
Have you found
Independence
a job with Nation? I'm willing to part. But no, I'm not parting. It's fine.
So today we have Mr. Bond. Mr. Bond will join us. He's not in the studio with us physically, but he will join us as the show goes on.
But his glasses is here.
His glasses is here. Yes, we can see that.
Glasses are here.
We can see that. But first, let's kick off the show with the latest Nollywood news.
And here are the latest updates making waves around the industry. For our first news of the day, veteran actress and evangelist Eucharia Anunobi is opening up about her painful chapters of her life. In a recent interview, she spoke about her troubled marriage to Charles Eko and the devastating loss of her son Raymond in 2017. The actress believes medical negligence played a role in his death. Despite the heartbreak, Anunobi says her faith keeps her strong, and she now uses her story to advise young couples about relationships. It's told me, is a relationship matter.
This is wrong, but okay. But okay. So really, actually, I watched the interview with Madame Eucharia, and I was so touched. It was such a heartbreaking revelation. I'm not sure she's come out to talk about this extensively the way she did on the show that she talked about, but you could see the pain that she felt at the time, and it was so heartbreaking that she had to go through that. The most painful part actually was the loss of her son when she was talking about. I know when the news broke originally, when her son died.
Yeah.
I know that everybody replied. I think that one also did a big features on it at the time, and her now saying that it was medical negligence that she thinks caused her son's death is even more profound because of the Chimamanda issue.
Yeah.
That also happened recently. So these things make you question medical institutions in Nigeria, the ones that we use, both private and public institutions, really. Makes you question that what if you walk into a hospital one day and something, it gives you pause on the things that you're supposed to. I know people who do not go to the hospital for checkups. When they actually need to go and check up, they don't go because they are afraid that they will discover something that they don't actually need, So these are the issues. But our heart is with Madame Eucharia, and we pray that God continues to give her the strength to bear the loss. And I think that her speaking out about this is also giving her some form of
Closure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one
Mhm.
because I have a couple of views on it. One, I mean, the medical negligence, like you rightly said, it becomes a news when it happens to people who are in
Yes.
the news already, the big names. This is something that has happened to quite a number of
So many
Nigerians
people.
who don't, and you keep wondering. One of the things I wonder when I hear these stories is that we come out and brag that Nigerians have some of the best doctors, some of the best medical experts
When they are outside
the shores of Nigeria.
When they are
Yes,
outside
these are
Nigeria,
people
we need to
who are
focus.
working here and they're making such mistakes in the country.
So it means that it's not the learning that is faulty.
Okay.
It's the system that is faulty.
So my issue now is that why is it that most times these people get away with it as hospitals, as practitioners, they most times get away with it. And I'll tell you why. If examples are made out of these individuals, both hospitals and practitioners, maybe we would have less of this happening. And I mean, if a very popular hospital is closed down due to medical negligence that has cost somebody a life,
everybody will
everybody will sit up. Other hospitals will understand that it is not a regular thing anymore.
But let's be fair, these things don't only happen in private private hospitals. It happens in public hospitals too.
But again, I still
So-
maintain.
But really, when the gatekeepers are supposed, the people that are supposed to be keeping the gates are also guilty of the same problem. How do you shut down a public hospital, for example?
If you don't shut down the public hospital, you make whoever is in charge, whoever the practitioner is, who has been found culpable, you make them pay for it.
Some might say that it will prevent people who can help truly from taking risks in helping. So it's sort of like a double-edged sword. It might be maybe, but your
For me,
point
I just feel once people understand that there are
There's
consequences for their actions, people will sit tight.
I think
people will sit right.
for example, the Chimamanda Adichie case, I think the doctors involved were suspended. They had their license suspended.
Yeah.
And when your license is suspended as a doctor,
You know, those are stuff that should make people understand that
Yeah.
they'll be more careful when attending to people. Like, this is the life we're talking about, you know. And the second part on the Eucharia, was the part she was saying her parents told her not to
About the marriage.
about the marriage in the first place, and where she came out to say some explicit stuff about she being drawn to the sexual part of the marriage and not bothered about what other things are happening. Again, you start wondering if, as Yorubas will say, "Shekun sha for offer." You know, it's probably something
you know, sometimes when you've not
you
gone through
wanted.
something,
So
you can't
somehow,
learn the lesson.
as much as I feel bad for her, you know, you can also say that she saw what she was going into, but she was excited about that other part, and you know, she's now facing the consequences.
I think Mr. Bond has something to say on the matter.
I feel sorry for her losing an only child, and the only child was even a sickle cell
So
patient, and I felt that she and her husband were not being fair in this modern age to have brought an SS child to this world, because of science has told us that when two AS marry each other, this is what it becomes. You
Not
understand?
necessarily married,
But I think she
have
should just
children
move on.
together. It's not the marriage that is the problem. If they do get married and they don't have children,
Yeah, but I think she should just move on. Like Tommy said, I think that talking about it this time
would give her some
is
form of closure.
enough.
just move on like that.
You understand? Because I've seen her done videos, 1 or 2 videos after, which I think she's trying to come out of it. She should move on too old to have a child, especially with science and all that we have now. And I think she should do more
Okay.
acting. We miss her. She has left. She speaks one of the best English
Yeah.
among all our peers when she was acting. So we really want her back.
Emmanuel Analike, founder of the popular download site Net Niger, has been remanded in Kuje Correctional Center after being arraigned by the Nigerian Copyright Commission. Prosecutors accuse him of illegally distributing thousands of films online. Although Analike pleaded not guilty, the court ordered his detention pending a bail hearing. Many Nollywood producers see the case as a major step in the long battle against piracy.
I'm not sure it's only Nollywood producers that see this as a battle. I think
Even those in Hollywood.
I think everybody
in Nollywood.
in the film industry in the world knows that
From music
So
Net Niger is
maybe because
it's a big platform.
maybe because I've not seen the nitty-gritty of the case and read through it.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to understand how he's saying he's not guilty. If he runs that platform, you are guilty as charged.
In the court of public opinion, you are very guilty.
In the court of
Let's
law,
know.
he's as guilty as
I'm
charged.
not a judge, so I don't know.
You don't own those content you're putting on your platform.
Baron, what you are talking about, they will decide that when it comes. In this public opinion, he is guilty. Because do you not see what we've done? This platform is a very big platform. Solid platform. And when they take the unfortunate thing about these things is that when they take down these platforms, few days later you see it spring up in another way. There are so many like that keep springing, and I'm wondering.
So what most people do not understand is that what they do now is the same thing social media influencers do. So they have backup accounts, they have backup websites that they have loaded all these things. So when they're loading on all the websites.
But where is the money?
Well, they make money from advertisers. They make money from online
Who knows that
advertisers.
people are there, and that platform people are there.
People are always there.
Yeah.
Nigerians from outside Nigeria,
Not just Nigeria. Everybody
people are there. So I mean,
It's
They make
Because
money
if there's
from
no market,
advertisers.
if there's no market,
Yes.
there won't be.
They won't be.
There won't be subscribers.
Of course, they won't be operating.
I'm sure Mr. Bond's movies have made it to that platform.
Most
He's
likely.
just not aware.
Most likely.
And we are complaining of no money, no money,
Most
no
likely.
money. So more
The
money is
problem,
generated.
you know, the interesting part is that once your film gets this stockability,
Yeah.
your film is on that
There.
platform. Once it gets, as a matter of fact, the only time I went to that website was when I wanted to be sure that it actually exists. Because for a long time I didn't believe that somebody can be that bold, you know, to put on. And I'm like, how do you
I
get
went there
this?
quite a few times, and
But then occurred to me that the money that comes in from this platform, it doesn't go to any of the filmmakers.
At all.
pockets.
At
So
all.
why
It's
would I
straight to his
continue to
pocket.
put? If I say that, okay, I'm supporting our industry or any film industry, why would I keep patronizing somebody that is ensuring the downfall of the industry? Because that's the only way to explain
Exactly.
it. That industry will fall if money is not coming to the pockets of the people that
Of course.
are producing the content. The content creator must be the king, must be the one at the top of the food chain. But if the people that are benefiting from that food chain are the people that are, scrounging, and they are taking even more of the. Do you know some people don't go to I've never been to a cinema to see a movie.
Quite a number of
They'll
people.
tell you that
They'll
Okay,
be the
no,
ones to
yes,
tell
Nigeria.
you.
it's going to come out
They'll be
very
the ones
soon.
to tell you about that film you've watched at the
I
cinema.
promise you, and I'm
There on
wondering.
Night Niger.
They're so comfortable. They'll
My
tell you
10,000 naira every other week.
in the next 2 weeks, I will see it. In the next 2 weeks,
In
I will
next,
see it.
I just won't be out.
Because they already know how they do this
It's-
thing.
it's
I
not-
mean,
it's not- it's just not
it should be
fair.
made a scale. I don't understand why it took this long to find him. But again,
When I saw the guy's picture, I couldn't believe that he was the one. I said,
course.
this is the person.
that is what
And he's a
happens
tech
with
guy.
some of our young people.
Tech bro.
Most of our young people, that is what you
Tech
see
bro,
them
tech
do.
bro,
You
tech
know.
bro. A rich tech bro.
And the interesting part is, it's not the only one.
there
There are other ones.
There's
and
other
I feel
ones
that
that
I don't want to mention because we're on air,
because it's
going
going
to
to
also
help.
help the market.
Yes.
There's some platforms that I know that there's no movie, there is no series, TV series that you're looking for that you will not find there.
Of course.
We know them.
Of course.
We try not to patronize them.
We know them.
They have them. They have them.
Some people are whispering to me that they will talk after.
Those are the people spoiling our
Yeah,
industry.
These are my industry that are trying to promote day by day. It is wrong.
Go to the
Don't
cinema,
download-
watch.
Don't
If you cannot
download
pay
film.
13,000 on the island, come to the mainland, watch
I have not
10,000.
seen- I have not seen
Well.
is it, I guess
Even somewhere in Fagba and
Yeah,
Agege,
cinemas.
there's a 6,000, there's 7,000. Please
And Netflix,
patronize our
Netflix
people.
subscription is cheap enough that you can actually do a subscription and enjoy
Exactly.
it for the month.
Exactly.
In your entire household. So what are we
Please,
talking about?
please support us.
we know that Nigeria is hard, but let's not
Support
make
this
it harder.
industry, please.
Support the industry.
Okay, moving on to our next story. Media mogul Mo Abdul is sending a strong message to Nollywood as reports suggest Showmax may be scaling back operations. In a viral post titled "No One Is Coming to Save Us," the Ebony Life boss urged filmmakers to stop relying on foreign platforms and start building sustainable African ones. Pointing to Ebony Life On Plus, Mo says the future of African storytelling must now be built and protected by Africans themselves.
That's part of what we're still talking about. But I don't agree that we must start building sustainable African platforms and all that. No. I agree. But I'm saying that Showmax, I don't see
Showmax is not scaling down.
I've
Showmax
never-
is living,
I've
basically.
never even seen
Showmax as a Western platform.
It's an African. It's
an
actually
African-
the first streaming platform
and
in
we did not
Africa.
support it enough. It's not nobody's come to save us
God
yet.
bless you.
We
We
did not
didn't support
support
it enough.
Do you know how many times we reported Showmax? People will find ways to watch Showmax content.
Wura, for instance, is one of the biggest content
Yes,
on Showmax.
Showmax.
A lot
Real
of people
Housewives
did
of
not watch.
Lagos.
They were watching on
Real
this.
Real Housewives of Lagos.
This Met Naija people.
Yes. They were
Real
not
Housewives
watching
of
it on
Lagos.
Showmax
They weren't
platform.
watching on this
Yes.
So the
platform.
platform could not make money.
There were several things they did. I think there was a time they partnered with a telecommunication giant
Yes.
to reduce cost of data when you are
But
watching them.
people were not
See,
patronizing.
when you don't support
and they
your
were
own
doing
thing,
the
it's hard.
work. They were marketing, they were doing PR, they were doing a lot of things, but people just were not watching. So I think it is still this piracy problem that is still killing
it's
our
piracy
platforms.
one, it's lack of support. Between you and I feel some people felt because Showmax came or the streaming platform, so we don't give them too much of they are leaving the country and
Anyway.
they're scaling down, they are ending their production, so we can as well call the name. I mean, Showmax, a lot of people felt because Showmax parent company owns Showmax, they are literally taking over the market.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
yes.
people are not giving it the support it needed.
And
Yes,
it needed support because
It needed support.
the amount
They
of
were the
African
cheapest.
content
they were the cheapest.
on Showmax was a lot.
They had
If
a
you want
lot
to
of
watch a
African
Nigerian
content.
film, a good Nigerian film, go on Showmax. A show film, Real Housewives of Lagos all
It was
the
there from
Even Real Housewives
season
of
one
Now,
Abuja.
well, Real
All
Housewives
them.
of Abuja, Real
All
Housewives.
them.
What's this other one coming to Real Housewives coming to America? They come to Africa. The new one.
Girls
Trip to he's Showmax. So what are we talking? At the point, Showmax was giving out free vouchers to get people just to subscribe to the platform. People were not.
People are not.
People were not.
In fact, they were
If I
training.
if I
If you go to
if
the
I
train
can
station at some point, you would, when you buy your train ticket, they'll subscribe for you maybe for a month or 2 months.
I think Mr. Bob wants to say something.
part of Showmat's problem was because Showmat was also very. I subscribed to Showmat for about 3 months. I was not watching because I was busy. Then the day I wanted to watch something, I changed my phone. I wanted to get back, and because I had used my email, there were so much problems trying to get back
We download, of course.
into within 1 minute. Once you are ready to pay, you can open as many accounts as possible. I think that was also one of the problems with Showmats.
I agree with
I
you, but
agree, it
again,
was not a-
but again, I wouldn't say it was a major problem
Because if you really wanted to watch, Prime is not easy.
Prime has the same thing.
Prime is
Prime
not
is
an
not
easy
easy.
platform to
You
be on.
can't
Prime,
look back.
Prime has stopped me from using my account for a while now just because I
In
use
fact,
an
Prime
open
in
card.
Nigeria is not a very easy platform to use.
And I've tried using a regular Nigerian card. I
No,
can't seem
in
to get
Nigeria,
in.
it's very difficult.
So I mean, Prime is
very
we're having the
difficult.
same thing with Prime. You have to go via Amazon, the main
a
Amazon
long
stuff
road.
to come to Prime. I mean, we're having so.
In fact,
I'm not saying that. I mean,
don't
there
have
should
these
be excuse
problems.
for that. They have those problems, but I'm saying that we also have foreign streaming platforms also having the
that
same
problem.
issue, and people still patronize them. So I mean, well, again, the buyers.
So it wasn't a content problem. It wasn't a content
I
problem.
think it was more of support. Now, even Moabudu, who said no one is coming to save us, blah blah blah. Ebony Life on Plus has been around for a while. It's been around for a while.
No,
they've been putting content on it, and they've been promoting it.
Disney.
Interestingly, they've been promoting it. But how many Nigerians know about it? How many Nigerians are supporting it? So it's not even about nobody's coming to save us. If they don't support it, they don't support it.
It has a lot
If people
of
are not
HBO
downloading
content.
your platform,
HBO
if
content.
people are not subscribing to your streaming platform, it's just going to be there. So people
just be
need
a
more
money pit.
sensitization that this is our own. We need to support our own. It's as simple as that. And again, there are things we've seen in the Nigerian market which the Netflix and Prime complained about, which is somebody opening an account and giving the
50 people
subscription. You know, so they should be ready for this again, so that when they get to that position, they won't be like, "Oh, Nigerian market is not nice." I mean, we've had other people come into this market and explain such. They found a way around it. So they should also think better. So I think it's more about
our
support.
market is a peculiar
Support
one. It
and
doesn't mean that
exactly.
numbers cannot be, the money cannot be made. The money can be made.
But again, from business point of view, the owners of Showmax know whatever reason why they have to shut it down, and it's fine.
It's now Canal Plus. So
Canal Plus.
um,
Canal Plus already bought over.
yeah,
And that's fine.
Moving on to our next
We will
story.
be seeing much of French. You will have to start learning French now.
Et vous?
Et tu les-vous. Let's go.
Okay. Our next story. Evangelist and actress Tonto Dike is facing backlash after a video of her performing a deliverance prayer during a school outreach went viral. The actress claims she sensed a spirit of death around the students and began praying intensely. While some supporters call it a miracle, critics, including social media personality Very Dark Man, say filming a minor in such a situation could be exploitative. Despite the controversy, Tonto Dike says she remains committed to her spiritual mission.
And
We spoke about her last week.
we still wish her well.
I think don't go to just focus on her family
I've
and
seen
probably her acting career.
And I think that
this new trend of an evangelist and all that. I mean, I don't have a
don't
problem
judge.
with. I'm not judging. No, I have
I'm
my.
just saying, I
I'm
don't
not judging. I'm just saying that this route of evangelism and what have you, and trying to cast out demons or perform miracle or what have you on a child or even anybody at that point.
Adults have the right to consent to it.
I feel this is not even the time. I feel
if
this
I
is not
said
the
that
time.
I want Toto to cast out demons from, let's know, I don't have demons. If I decide that, or if somebody, an adult, decides that they want Tonto to cast out the demons that they have, that's fine. You're an adult. You can choose what you want to do with your life. But a minor,
She's trying to save the minor, according to her.
I don't agree. You know why I
She's
don't
trying to
agree?
save the minor.
Because one of the things that they teach us as journalists is that you cannot unduly expose a minor.
The minor, yes.
And that I don't know. I think that training helps a lot of journalists. But on social media now, everybody that is on social media now, sees a child dancing or a child playing and everything, and films that child. A lot of people do not know that it's not always. If the child's parent comes out and says, "Oh, I'm going to,"
but they'll tell you that's his child destiny, and the parents cannot come
destiny.
out. No, explain now. The parents cannot come out because most likely after the videos go viral, somebody starts giving the child one money or scholarship and all that, and the parents are like, if we can't even do this, I mean, what are we saying?
Maybe because I don't have children, so I don't know what it feels like. But
again, my anger about this whole thing. Why I said I think Tonto should just focus on her career and her child.
This is not
a newly found pact with her ex-husband. We don't know if he will still be the husband again, you know. But basically,
don't ship them.
What I'm bothered about is why that video has to go online.
If you actually
if you
actually
you can cast it out wherever it is.
Private, and not expose that child.
Why do you need to film it and put it on social media?
What if that child becomes the subject of bullying and say, they say the spirit of death is in you?
You know?
You know? These are issues. And that's why I'm saying that she has not met parents that are... if a parent genuinely wants to take that thing up, it's going to be a big battle, but we wish her all the best.
What do they call those things? They are ready to fight.
They'll be fine.
The parents. I don't know what they call
when
themselves.
When Tontolet, when it gets to the point of it, she will be left. You know when they say any Yoruba don't play a lot for it. It's when fight comes that you know we can fight. But on this social media talking, nobody can fight. Everybody is just his mouth. So, on to the next.
Nollywood actor Rotimi Salami is making an emotional appeal to fans to support his new film Kill and Co. Okay, sorry. The Invincible Child. In a heartfelt video shared online, Salami revealed that the movie's opening weekend sales were disappointing, putting it at risk of being pulled from cinemas. The actor, joined by veteran actress Yetunde Wumi, explained that the film carries special meaning as it was the final project directed by the late Orwell Ademola. Salami Cinemas this weekend, warning that if the ticket sales does not improve before Sunday, the film could be removed from theaters before the end of Ramadan.
Warning or begging? I don't understand. Warning who? That people must watch. No, you plead with people
was that
to
the
watch.
language that he used, or was that the language of the news?
You know, we could say the news. Everybody made it look like it was at this point in time warning us.
Okay. So let's say
because first of all,
let's say pleading warning. Let's call it
like
that. Before Baron protest.
No, because I'm wondering. I mean, why would you want anybody to watch your? If they don't want to watch, they're not going to watch. You won't be the first person who would go to the cinema and will not make anything out of it.
Do you know the amount of films that Burna Boy's film?
You know the Burna Boy's film.
No, let's go to
the big Rita Dominic.
Oh,
with Mildred.
That one is an
What are we saying?
That one has been in the film industry.
I mean, this is
Burna Boy's film. Burna Boy, African Giant. His film got to cinema. They removed. I said after marketing it for a while, the guy said, why?
I remember people coming to see me and saying, is Burna Boy in this movie? And they're like, no. And they're like, so why are we not watching the movie?
So the Nigerian audience,
but again, I feel I might be wrong, but I feel the route Rotimi and his crew should have been sentimental and emotional. Yes. They should have gone the route of Orwell Ademola, the late Orwell. All they needed to have preyed on and marketed was this is the last film of Orwell Ademola. That was what they needed to just promote the film. Nigerians can be that emotional. They would go and watch it.
Nigerians are that emotional.
You know,
how did we vote a whole president? Wasn't that through empathy?
You know,
not this president or a one.
The funniest part is that I got to know about this film because I went to the cinema. Oh. I didn't even see any marketing. I mean, I don't know if they've done it, but I didn't see anything like marketing. I don't know who the distributors. I've not seen a lot of marketing. You know, quite a number of.
If not that I was actively trying to be in Nollywood, not be physically, but be, consciously, I wouldn't know about the film.
If I had not, that's what I'm telling you. If I had not gone to the cinema, I wouldn't have seen. I went to the cinema with my kids to watch a film. Again, I said I was going to talk about that, but maybe after the show, after the news, we'll talk about that. When I got there, I'm like, whose film is that? I saw directed by Ademola. I'm like, so why is nobody talking about this film? This is the right time. It was released at a good time, but
for listeners,
nobody not
But really, for listeners,
I'm
let's
not
take
say- I
this
didn't,
time.
I've not seen the film. I hope to go see the film this weekend when I go to the cinema. Maybe if I see the film, I would come and talk about it again.
Please, listeners, if you're
Amen.
listening, please let's support this last project by Alwed Ademola. She's one of the Nollywood greats, and this is a way to immortalize her and also, support her legacy. So please, if you do have any spare change that you have, please take it to cinema. We understand that feel is a bit difficult now, or just find a way to take it to cinema. The cinema will thank you. The producers of the film and the supporters of the film will also thank you.
Thank
So
you.
if you do
And
have
Road to Me will not need to warn
don't
anybody
need to
again.
warn anybody again. So please go and watch the film. If you have not seen it, if you have seen it, take other people to go and see it and talk about it, so that at least it's not pulled from the cinema prematurely. Yeah.
At least I would watch this weekend
Yeah,
before
I'll
it gets
also try
pulled.
and watch it this weekend.
In
Mr.
his
Bond
watch.
usually pays for my movie ticket, but Mr. Bond has absconded from Nigeria. So, if anybody is willing to take me, I'm very available, and I'm a very good cinema companion. So yeah.
Okay, for our last story of the day, actress Sarah Martins has apologized after the Lagos State government warned her against cooking on public roads during charity outreach. Environment Commissioner Tokumbo Wahab said the activity violated environmental and safety laws. Sarah Martins explained it happened during an emotional reunion with children she feeds through her Golden Heart Foundation. She has now promised to move the initiative to a private kitchen facility funded by a recent 20 million naira donation.
So she was doing all this to get
And
that donation. Basically, that's what you're telling us.
My own is that Tokumbo Wahab is working. He's working.
Talk about Wahab has shown
Yeah, because
he has shown
whether
that he
you are
understands this
actor,
Lagos.
actor, you will follow the law.
Then again, my conversation,
You replied to the video instantly.
because the lady that will be a second time.
Yes,
She's
done it before.
And because of sentiment and emotion that we've been talking about all day, they decided to beg the Lagos State government, and they let her go. And she felt, I mean, I've done it once, nothing happened, nothing is going to happen. And they told her that they are going to deal with her this time around.
Because why?
This was the same lady that was claiming that no, it was a monarch that gave her the space, that the space is part of the monarch's palace and all that. Only for the monarch to come out and say, I'm not involved in this. Please, this is Lagos we are talking about.
Nobody wants to go to jail for free.
Please, don't even. And again, I'm sorry, but I've tried on YouTube. Maybe I've not seen enough films in cinema or on streaming platforms, but I've tried on YouTube to see some of the films Sarah Martins has done, but I can't seem to find any. I can't seem to.
Baron.
Let's not say that.
Baron.
I'm saying that because I
disagree
am
not in that
totally with
dimension.
I'm saying because I'm
Sarah
not seen.
Martin, wait. Let me tell you
No,
something.
now,
Yes,
Mr.
yes.
Bond, hold on.
Wait.
Mr. Baron, I'm not refusing the fact that she's an actress. I'm telling you that I have not seen. You are not me. So if you've seen her act, it's fine. But I have not seen her. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, Baron. I don't want us to waste time.
I also don't want it.
Sarah Martins is one of the Nollywood actresses today, top 110 on YouTube.
110.
When you
10,
top
10.
1 to 10, go and even look at
On
her
YouTube.
page.
Yes, very good actually.
Yes.
Why you don't recognize her?
I'm
Why
not-
you might not recognize
I'm not
her?
talking about her
Baron,
prowess. I'm not talking about how good she is. I'm saying I've not seen.
Baron.
Maybe I'm not looking in the right direction, but honestly, I've not seen.
She has a lot of followership. Go and look at her page.
Anybody has
Every
a lot of
time
followership on Instagram, Mr. Bond.
No, wait
But go
now,
ahead.
Baron. Not
Actually.
everybody.
Everybody
Not everybody.
has, please. On
Not
social
everybody.
media. Everybody does.
Not
on social
everybody.
media. I'll argue that with you. Everybody does. On social-
Wait,
Anybody
wait
can
now.
have
Wait.
followers on social media.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm. What I mean by followership is that there are some actors that when you use them in your YouTube movie, that even people will tell you, go and use these people. That when you use them, people will watch them. Sarah is part of them. If you go to our own personal YouTube page, when she drops a movie like this, within 2 or 3 days, 2 million views. Yeah. She and there are some of them that like that they are not popular.
Montana, there are few of
Oh,
them.
you just-
There are about 4
It's
or
fine,
5
it's
of
fine.
them.
Mr. Bond, don't let us stress it like you said. You've just nailed it. Some of them like that are not popular, so it's fine. I guess because of my popularity, I don't know her. And I'm not saying this in a bad light.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm being sincere. Yeah, I'm
I
not saying it's a bad
understand
life,
you.
but I don't.
I
I would not
understand
say
you.
what I don't. If
I
the people
understand
I know,
you.
I say.
But I honestly
But people
know
I don't,
that
I would
Sarah
not say I know.
Martins has done a lot of work on YouTube, and if it's a lot of visible work, you probably do not watch YouTube movies the way we do.
I do.
No, maybe not the.
I do.
We don't mix it.
I do.
We watch
I watch.
only
I
a
watch
kind of
Nollywood.
YouTube content.
You see, you guys have
love
kinds
and
of.
everything.
I don't
You
have
love,
the kind.
you
I
fall
watch
in love
films.
with boy
I've
fall in love again.
see?
That's kind of movie.
So it's fine. That's why I said maybe
YouTube.
I'm not watching in the right places.
Exactly.
But I'm watching YouTube films, and I didn't see her.
Now we need to question what you are watching.
No, I have. So, but
Yeah.
away from that, away from that. Honestly, I do not think this. I don't know why she.
But
decided to
if you see Sarah Martin, you will know her.
I saw a
You
picture.
will know.
I saw a picture.
Because you don't see her.
I saw this
You
video
need to
now.
see her.
I saw this video. When
Are you sure you saw this
I
video?
saw this video.
You
When
didn't
the
see it well,
commissioner
Baron. You will
responded,
know
I
her. You
saw
didn't
her.
see it well.
I don't know her.
You can't.
I do
That's
not
why
know
you didn't
her.
see it
I
well.
don't need to lie
If
about
you,
it.
I know you're not lying. But I know that if you saw her, you will see her.
Maybe I don't know what you're talking about again. But what I know is that I mean,
It is well.
popular
But
opinion.
don't cook on the streets of Lagos.
Popular opinion. She's an actress, but that does not give her the right, to cook on the streets of Lagos.
It's not even right.
Lagos roads.
Let's forget
or any,
what
we can
Lagos
actually
State
get
government
event
is saying.
centers. You can partner with event centers. You can
Spaces. There are a lot of spaces.
You can
that
go
you
to
convert.
schools, public schools, ask them for the space, and you would even have a lot of people to eat from. I mean, the children would eat from it. The teachers, the headmasters, and the principals, or what have you. I mean, those are people who would eat. No, they will eat because they know she's an actress and she's doing that, and she's done it before.
Yeah,
It's
true.
different from somebody who's just coming. I mean, you just say she's popular, though Mr. Paul said she's not one of the popular, but it's fine. But I feel if she had done that, it would have been fine.
Know that she's popular.
Well, I don't know.
Taiwo understands what I'm saying.
Tayo does not even know me that much to understand
No,
what
I'm
you're
saying Taiwo.
But I think I have a
what
whim
I am
of,
saying.
I think I have a whim of what you're saying, but Tayo does not even
sure?
know me enough.
You don't, I'm sorry, I don't think you
That
do,
taking
but okay.
away, I said I was going to say this on this radio, and I'm appealing to Nollywood filmmakers. I know I've seen some animations, but I feel it is much important. It is more important for us to do a lot of animations, and I'll tell you why. I was in the cinema with my boys, and they wanted to watch film. I could have told them no. I wanted to pay for only Nigerian content, but I had no choice because there was nothing.
There was nothing of their
The
age.
last we watched was this academics or something that had to do with a girl who did something. I can't remember the name of the film now. It had a couple of people in it. I watched it, some hackathon, something.
Toyosi,
Acrylism, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last I watched with them, and they
Yeah,
loved
it
it
was a
because
beautiful
it
film.
was appealing to them. I think
that film didn't even
we
stay
should
long
do
in cinema.
but I think we should do enough. I know it's hard and I know it's money intensive and all that, but we can as well do films that would appeal to children. I'm not saying family film now. I'm not saying film that I can watch with I'm saying
Just
films
children.
that children can just go and watch. I mean, we want them to go to the cinema.
I think we always forget
to
that
pick up
age
things.
range.
Yes,
Either there's cartoons or children between
I can't
the ages of...
remember the last time NFVCB classified a film saying cartoon. I can't remember.
Between the ages of 7
maybe some
and 14.
animations, short films, but they are not even as much as we should have in cinemas.
Yeah.
All we see are
Even
these
adults enjoy
Western
these
foreign
films.
cinemas.
Even
foreign
adults
films.
enjoy these films that's supposed to be for children. We enjoy, some of us enjoy it. We still watch them and enjoy it.
I think aside from that one, we watched this one, Iyanu. No, after
Oh,
Iyanu,
I
there's
love
another one.
Iyanu.
Those are very. I mean,
But Iyanu was not by a Nigerian film studio.
what I'm saying is that those are films that
It was capital intensive.
intensive, but they can see themselves. They can see they are Africans and all that in the film.
I think there's one coming up, Afro Thoughts. The book is out.
I think they should do more of this.
They will do more.
I'm appealing because I know it's capital intensive and I don't have a dime to give anybody. But
collaboration.
I'm appealing that they can do some form of collaborations, to make it happen. We've seen a Nigerian collaborate with the what's she called? With a Hollywood film producer for Book 2, the Black Book, the second franchise. I'm back from school and they're listening to me, and I told them I was going to talk about this because I told them that I wanted to pay for only a Nigerian content, but they don't have that Nigerian content and they wanted to watch. So I had to pay. I had to grudgingly pay, and theirs is much than what I'm going to watch with my wife. It's much because there are 3. and they have to watch what they want to eat. And they want to eat what do you call it and what have you?
Now, do you want them to watch film without popcorn and drink? What do you mean?
But I watch without popcorn and drink.
No.
I watch without popcorn and drink with my wife. Nothing happened. Thank you for that.